Okay, so it's Monday. I'm going to just do a warm-up, a couple of laps of the park, and then I'm going to head over to the TRX stuff that's over there and do a bit of strength training. So I'm gonna do a run as a cool down, one more lap of the park. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm out again. I'm gonna try and do the loop route today, where I got lost last time. So hopefully not gonna get lost today. Last week's video sparked some conversation from some good friends Tim and Tom. Thank you for watching and commenting. We need more people to get involved and comment and give us your advice. But it sparked the whole conversation about a video I'd watched about a lady talking about walking is better for weight loss than running. But Tim actually reminded me of the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule is such that 80% of your training per week, 80% of your miles, should be at low intensity. There has been some informal studies, control groups, etc. There's loads of science, and I'm actually going to put a link in the comments below to a Runnersworld article about it. Runners that followed 80-20 versus 50-50, so doing 50% of your runs at high intensity and 50% low, had a double increase in performance on their 10k times. Now, I'm not trying to get faster particularly, but I am trying to get fitter, and by getting fitter and losing weight, you naturally get faster anyway. I've just been going out thinking let's burn as many calories per session as I can by doing intervals. Low intensity training should be no more than 80%. I think they say 77% to be exact, of your maximum heart rate. I've worked out mine today, 42 years old, off 220. Times by 77% is 137 beats per minute. So I shouldn't train higher, shouldn't get my heart rate higher than 137 beats per minute. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Now, you might not have a heart rate monitor, a strap or a watch that does it for you. So the other way of telling if you're training low intensity is the ability to talk whilst you're running, and not in full complete sentences. Obviously I need to breathe, but you can see I'm able to talk. And I've just checked on my watch, I'm at 132. I just went up to 136 within a few hundred yards. I've had to slow myself down already to stay at low intensity. I like this. I like this style of training. Never used this setting on my watch. Never deliberately gone out to do a low intensity run. I've always just run as comfortable as I can, I should say. So probably at my, not max threshold, because that's a full sprint, but you know what I mean. So this is super interesting for me, because normally you've got your watch set on pace, and you're just looking at your pace, and you're looking at your time, and you have in your head, I've talked a lot about pace on the intervals, trying to run too fast on my intervals, because you're thinking I can run this pace. When really, if I'm trying to fat burn, we're in the undergrowth now, this is definitely lowering my heart rate. Oh, some blackberries. It just forces you to look at pace all the time. So, oh god, I forgot this route was full of brambles and stuff. God damn it. I was losing balance back there. I literally just put my hand out and grabbed a stinging nettle. I found a dock leaf though. Last week's video title, me calling BS. I might be wrong. I didn't do enough research. I didn't remember my own training either. But there you go, you live and learn. That's what it's all about. Take advice from people in the community, the running community, running clubs, coaches, friends that are experienced, and YouTube. But there's a lot of confusion. You can listen to so many people, 90% of whom are just trying to sell you supplements or training plans, etc. Coaches that want to get your money. So I'm trying to offer some advice, free of charge, doing the fact finding for you and with you. Get involved in the comments, and we can go on this journey together, hopefully. This trail is not, so look at this pace. I don't know if I can get my legs in. Certainly getting my belly in. But it's barely above walking. Now I've had some comments from some people. I'm learning, and I think that's where people new to running could make mistakes. You could just read one article or a couple of videos on YouTube and go out and run fast as you can, hate every minute of it, and give up. But I'm not hating this at all. This is what you should be doing. It's easy, and apparently I'm burning more fat. Win-win. I've just been brave, by the way. I'm vlogging, going past people, and you do get some odd looks. But screw it, I don't know. Hey everyone, so I've done back out on the canal. It's Wednesday. So if you watched the first part of this video, I've whittled on about the 80-20 thing, but more importantly, if you check out last week's video, week 5, check out the comment section. Tim Robinson is the person that got me thinking about this way of training again. So again, thanks Tim. So this week, I've remapped my runs. So I'm going to go out every day, Tuesday to Friday, to do 3 easy runs and 1 interval training run, which I'm going to do tomorrow, Thursday. By the way, this weather, I love it. It's my favourite for running. I'm not even cold. The only thing I'm concerned about is 30 minutes of low intensity might not be enough. It might be a case of you should be doing 40, 45 to an hour of low intensity for it really to make a difference on the fat burning side of things. I can't remember the things I wanted to say. Tim also in comments in last week's video reminded me that if you're training low intensity like this, you don't need to worry about a warm-up or mobilizations, because you're training at such a low intensity. It is a warm-up. Those 2 things are very important if you're going to do intervals, any speed work at all. We're not doing that. This is not what this channel's about at the minute, but do still stretch after any exercise. There we go, so I'm back, and as suspected, today's run was obviously a little bit quicker than yesterday's because I've now sorted out the zones, put the correct max heart rate in, almost correct, you know, the best I can get it. 2.71 miles, so it's 0.5 of a mile more than yesterday, which is good. 440 calories. That's super interesting to me because when I did the run with Alan, which is again exactly 30 minutes, that was me going at 9-minute mile pace, roughly, out and back. I'm pretty sure it was 448 calories, only 8 calories more than this low intensity. 2 minutes a mile slower than that run, and I burnt almost the same amount of calories according to my watch. That's super interesting, or there's an error going on somewhere. I'm back, and I've just been thinking about it while stretching, as well as changing my heart rate zones in both Strava and TomTom yesterday. I also changed my weight. My weight was wrong. It was too low. I'd left it from, I don't know, months and months and months ago. So that's probably why the calories now appear higher today, 440, because I'm carrying more weight. Obviously, the more weight you're carrying, the more energy, the more force you've got to exert to move your body at that pace and that distance for that amount of time. From this week forwards, or from today forwards, my weight is correct in both apps. My max heart rate is as close as it can be, so my recording should be a lot more. Hey everybody, it is Thursday. I said yesterday I was going to do my speed training today, interval training, but I went to bed pretty late because I was up editing a video for my other channel with Evie, Meet the Kilroys, check it out. So I'm going to do a fat burn session again. obviously did loads of talking about the 80-20 and fat burn training and all that stuff in yesterday's video, so I'm going to leave the camera here today. I'm not going to take it out on the canal and bore you. Back from that little fat burning session, and what I wanted to point out is my watch, I'm not sure how accurate these things are, because at the start of my run I was breathing a bit heavier than usual, so I knew I was going too fast, so I took a glance at the watch to see where my heart rate was. It said 200! 200! I worked out the other day that my max heart rate is 178. So I think it was probably just the start of the run, the watch maybe trying to calibrate, I don't know. It just, these things aren't going to be 100% accurate ever. Do 2.74 miles, 10-minute 58 pace, so exactly a little bit quicker. My beats per minute were an average of 148, so that's why I think they were lower than that yesterday. And because of that, I consumed or used or burnt 447 calories. I'm guessing, again, I'm no expert on science, is that as you get fitter, you'll be able to go further and a little bit faster with a lower heart rate, because your cardiovascular system will get fitter. A couple of weeks maybe, I'll be doing more than 2.75 miles at the same heart rate, but clearly a little bit faster pace. That's what we should be looking for progress. Not taking you guys out there with me today. It was really lonely just running down the canal with no one to talk to. So I missed you. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Friday. I've had a really good week this week. I'm yet to do my session today, but I will do it. I'm going to do a speed session in a few minutes. I'm going to do intervals. I'm going to do 1 minute of effort with 30 seconds recovery. Effort will probably end up being around 20 minutes of the whole half an hour, which should get me close to my 80-20 that I've been talking about all week. This week has been a real learning curve for me, and it's made me think that I'm going to almost not start again, because it will still be week 7 next week, but I'm going to start giving advice based on the whole heart rate training. I think it's a viable way for anyone new to running to come in and just start training heart rate rather than couch to 5k. Couch to 5k doesn't actually, as far as I'm aware, specify how fast you should do your efforts on the run. You start off doing, I think, it depends on the couch to 5k, but I think most of them start off with 2 minutes of walking and 1 minute of running, and that's what it tells you to do. But running, a lot of people will probably just run as hard as they can and find it difficult. Heart rate training is not that difficult, and I think it'll be good for beginners too. So that's what I'm going to investigate and kind of work on moving forwards. So anyway, thanks for watching this far. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in continuing to follow my weight loss journey, and for me giving you new runners or people coming back to running from a long absence advice on how to ease yourself back into it with this heart rate low intensity training idea. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell so you see all my uploads. I upload weekly. Thanks again. Double thumbs up.